Have you ever wondered why some people seem to recover from physical stress so much faster than everyone else? It is easy to assume the answer is hidden inside expensive supplements or brightly colored sports drinks. But modern science is pointing in a different direction. Many of the most effective recovery foods are ordinary plants that have been nourishing people for thousands of years. Researchers now know that your muscles, nerves, and even your heartbeat depend on a delicate balance of minerals called electrolytes. When you sweat through exercise, hard work, or hot weather, your body loses potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium. Without replacing them, fatigue sets in, muscles cramp, recovery slows, and even mental focus begins to suffer. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most impressive electrolyte-rich plants backed by nutritional science and medical research. These are not miracle cures, but they are foods with real evidence behind them. Stay with me until the end because the final plant on this list is one that many people pull out of their gardens as a weed, even though researchers now consider it one of the most nutrient-dense edible plants ever studied. Let's begin. Number 10. Tomato. Most people think of tomatoes as a source of vitamin C or lycopene, but they are also surprisingly valuable for recovery. A medium tomato provides a healthy amount of potassium along with antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress after intense physical activity. One clinical study involving endurance athletes compared tomato juice with commercial sports drinks. Researchers found that athletes who consumed tomato juice recovered just as effectively, while also showing lower levels of oxidative damage caused by exercise. This suggests that tomatoes provide more than hydration. They also help protect your muscles from inflammation. Whether you enjoy tomatoes fresh, in homemade soup, or as pure tomato juice, they are an excellent addition to a recovery meal. Number 9. Sweet potato. Recovery is about more than replacing minerals. Your muscles also need energy. Sweet potatoes deliver both. They contain hundreds of milligrams of potassium together with complex carbohydrates that gradually restore depleted muscle glycogen after exercise. Scientists have long recognized the importance of combining carbohydrates with electrolytes following physical activity. This combination allows muscles to rebuild their energy stores while restoring proper fluid balance inside the cells. Sweet potatoes also contain beta-carotene and other antioxidants that help reduce inflammation. That is one reason populations known for exceptional longevity, including the people of Okinawa, traditionally relied on sweet potatoes as one of their primary foods. Baked, roasted, or mashed, sweet potatoes remain one of the best whole food recovery options available. Number 8. Watermelon. After sweating heavily, hydration becomes just as important as electrolyte replacement. Watermelon is made up of more than 90% water, making it one of the most hydrating fruits you can eat. But it offers much more than water alone. It contains potassium, magnesium, and an amino acid called L-citrulline. Research has shown that L-citrulline may improve blood flow and reduce muscle soreness after strenuous exercise by supporting nitric oxide production. Several studies have found that athletes who consumed watermelon juice reported less muscle soreness within 24 hours compared with those who did not. Few foods combine hydration, electrolyte replacement, and improve circulation as naturally as watermelon. Number 7. Avocado. Many people think of avocados only as a healthy source of fat, but they are also packed with potassium. In fact, one avocado contains significantly more potassium than a banana. This mineral plays a central role in every muscle contraction, nerve signal, and heartbeat. Every cell in your body depends on the sodium-potassium pump, a microscopic system that constantly moves these minerals across cell membranes to keep your body functioning normally. Healthy fats inside avocados also support the structure of those cell membranes, making electrolyte transport more efficient. Instead of fearing healthy fats, Modern nutritional research increasingly recognizes them as an important part of recovery and long-term metabolic health. Number 6. Coconut water. Nature may have already created the perfect sports drink. Coconut water has been consumed for centuries throughout tropical regions, and modern laboratory analysis explains why. One serving provides an impressive amount of potassium together with magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, and small amounts of sodium in proportions remarkably similar to the body's own fluid balance. Potassium is especially important because it regulates muscle contractions and nerve communication. When potassium levels drop after sweating, muscle cramps, weakness, and fatigue often follow. Unlike many commercial sports drinks, coconut water delivers these minerals without artificial colors, excessive refined sugars, or synthetic ingredients. Clinical studies continue to support coconut water as an effective natural rehydration beverage after moderate exercise. We've only reached the halfway point, and the science becomes even more impressive from here. The next 5 plants include one of the most mineral-rich leafy vegetables ever analyzed, an ancient desert survival food now being studied for inflammation, and a wild edible that most people unknowingly destroy every year. Let's continue. Welcome back. So far we've explored 5 plants that help restore hydration and replenish essential electrolytes. Now we're moving into the most remarkable foods on this list. These are plants that scientists continue to study because of their exceptional mineral density, anti-inflammatory compounds, and ability to support recovery at the cellular level. Let's continue. Number 5. Swiss chard. Swiss chard is one of the most overlooked vegetables in the grocery store, yet it is one of the richest natural sources of potassium and magnesium available. Just one cooked serving provides nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium along with more than 150 milligrams of magnesium. These two minerals work together to regulate muscle contractions, nerve impulses, and energy production. Magnesium is particularly important because it activates hundreds of enzymes involved in producing ATP, the molecule that powers every cell in your body. Without enough magnesium, even well-trained muscles become more prone to fatigue and cramping. Swiss chard also supplies calcium, another essential electrolyte required for proper muscle function. Together, these nutrients make it one of the most complete recovery vegetables you can eat. Lightly sautéing the leaves helps improve mineral absorption while preserving much of their nutritional value. Number 4. Seaweed. If there is one plant that deserves to be called nature's mineral powerhouse, it is seaweed. Unlike land plants, seaweed absorbs nutrients directly from seawater, giving it access to an extraordinary range of minerals. It naturally contains potassium, magnesium, calcium, sodium, phosphorus, iodine, iron, and several trace elements that support metabolism and cellular repair. One mineral deserves special attention: iodine. Your thyroid gland depends on iodine to produce hormones that regulate metabolism, body temperature, and energy production. When thyroid function declines, recovery becomes slower and fatigue becomes more common. Researchers have also identified unique compounds in brown seaweeds that appear to reduce inflammation and support tissue repair after physical stress. Adding small amounts of nori, wakame, or kelp to your diet can dramatically increase your intake of important minerals without relying on supplements. Number 3. Moringa. Across Africa and parts of Asia, moringa has earned the nickname the Tree of Life. Modern nutritional science is beginning to explain why. Gram for gram, moringa leaves contain remarkable amounts of potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, and protein. Even more impressive, moringa provides all 9 essential amino acids, making it one of the few plants considered a complete protein source. Researchers have documented dozens of beneficial plant compounds within moringa that help reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Several clinical studies have reported improvements in antioxidant activity and reduced inflammatory markers after regular moringa consumption. For anyone recovering from strenuous exercise or simply trying to support healthy aging, moringa is one of the most nutrient-dense foods currently available. Whether consumed as tea, powder, or cooked fresh leaves, it represents one of nature's most complete nutritional packages. Number 2. Prickly pear cactus. Imagine surviving in one of the hottest deserts on Earth. That is exactly where prickly pear cactus has sustained people for thousands of years. This remarkable plant stores water together with potassium, magnesium, calcium, and powerful antioxidant pigments called betalains. Scientists have investigated prickly pear for its ability to reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Several human studies suggest that extracts from the cactus may reduce inflammatory markers while supporting recovery from physical stress. The edible cactus pads, commonly called nopales, are also rich in dietary fiber and may help regulate blood sugar levels after meals. This combination of hydration, minerals, antioxidants, and metabolic support makes prickly pear one of the most fascinating recovery foods found in nature. It is no surprise that indigenous communities relied on it long before modern nutritional science existed. Number 1. Purslane. The number 1 plant on this list may be growing just outside your front door. Purslane is often dismissed as a common weed, yet nutritional scientists consider it one of the richest edible wild plants ever analyzed. It contains generous amounts of potassium, magnesium, calcium, and iron. But what truly separates purslane from nearly every other leafy plant is its omega-3 fatty acid content. Among edible land plants, purslane contains one of the highest concentrations of omega-3 fats ever recorded. These healthy fats help regulate inflammation while supporting the integrity of cell membranes, allowing electrolytes to move efficiently into and out of your cells. Scientific studies have also identified numerous antioxidant compounds within purslane that may help reduce oxidative damage and support overall recovery. Instead of pulling it from the ground, many cultures have eaten purslane for centuries in salads, soups, and vegetable dishes. Sometimes, the most valuable foods are the ones hiding in plain sight. As you've seen today, your body doesn't recover because of flashy marketing or expensive products. Recovery depends on restoring minerals, replacing fluids, reducing inflammation, and giving your cells the nutrients they need to repair themselves. Foods like coconut water, avocado, watermelon, Swiss chard, seaweed, moringa, prickly pear, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and even humble purslane provide exactly those building blocks. While no single food can replace a balanced diet or proper medical care, decades of nutritional research continue to show that whole plant foods remain some of the most effective tools for supporting hydration, muscle function, and long-term health. Which plant surprised you the most? Have you ever eaten purslane, or is moringa already part of your daily routine? Let everyone know in the comments because your experience might help someone discover a new healthy habit. If you enjoyed this video and want more evidence-based content that combines modern science with practical nutrition, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next documentary. Thank you for watching, and remember, some of the most powerful medicine for the human body has been growing around us all along.